An overview of fields of study and career choices. A field of study, also called a discipline, is a general topic of knowledge, learning, or research. This term is usually used for higher education. Learning those specialized knowledge is the key for starting a successful career. Here we will introduce all the major fields of study and how they are related to real career choices. There are primarily 5 categories. 1. Humanities. Humanities include the study of history, philosophy and religion, modern and ancient languages and literatures, fine and performing arts, etc. 2. Social sciences. Social science entails the study of human behavior and society at a variety of levels, including psychology, sociology, political science, economics, anthropology, cultural studies and geography, etc. 3. Natural sciences. Natural sciences refer to scientific disciplines concerned with understanding, exploring or developing the natural world. There are 2 branches: physical sciences, including physics and chemistry, and life sciences. 4. Formal sciences. A formal science is an area of study that uses formal systems to generate knowledge, such as in mathematics and computer science. 5. Applied sciences. Applied science is the use of the scientific method and knowledge for practical applications. There are a variety of applied sciences: education, media, communication, business, law, medicine, agriculture, design, engineering and military science, etc. Now, we will discuss some important fields of study in humanities. Philosophy is the systematized study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind, and language. Such questions are often posed as problems to be studied or resolved. Philosophical methods include questioning, critical discussion, rational argument, and systematic presentation. Historically, philosophy encompassed all bodies of knowledge, and a practitioner was known as a philosopher. Philosophy was about everything and all knowledge in the old days. Now, philosophy helps us to better understand fundamental concepts, such as logic, ethics, value and belief, etc. Learning philosophy can be a challenging and rewarding experience. Here are some tips that might help you get started. Read primary texts. Start by reading the works of the major philosophers themselves. Some of the most influential philosophers include Plato, Aristotle, René Descartes, Immanuel Kant, Friedrich Nietzsche, and John Rawls, to name a few. Try to read their works in their original form, if possible. Seek out introductory resources. Before diving into the primary texts, consider reading an introductory book on the philosopher or philosophy you are interested in to gain a better understanding of their ideas and context. Take a course. Enrolling in a philosophy course, either online or in person, can provide you with structure, guidance, and feedback from an experienced teacher. Engage in discussions. Philosophy is meant to be a subject for lively debate and discussion. Consider joining a philosophy club, participating in online forums, or discussing philosophical concepts with friends and family. Practice critical thinking. Philosophy is all about questioning assumptions, examining arguments, and making logical conclusions. To get the most out of studying philosophy, make sure to practice these skills and apply them to the texts and discussions you engage with. Keep an open mind. Philosophy is a field that encourages you to challenge your own beliefs and consider alternative perspectives. Keep an open mind, be willing to question everything, and don't be afraid to change your views based on the evidence presented to you. Seek out multiple perspectives. Philosophy is a rich and diverse field, and it is important to consider multiple perspectives and schools of thought. Make sure to expose yourself to a range of philosophical ideas and arguments. There are many things you can do with a background in philosophy, some of which include further education. Many students who study philosophy go on to pursue advanced degrees in the field, such as a master's or a PhD in philosophy. Teaching. Philosophy graduates often become teachers, either at the high school or university level. Ethics. Philosophers are often called upon to provide ethical advice and guidance in various industries, such as healthcare, technology, and finance. Writing and journalism. Philosophy graduates can find work as writers and journalists, using their skills to analyze and report on complex issues. Research. Philosophy graduates often go on to careers in research, either in academia or in think tanks, where they use their skills to analyze and understand complex issues. History is the study and the documentation of the past. Events before the invention of writing systems are considered prehistory. History is an umbrella term comprising past events as well as the memory, discovery, collection, organization, presentation, and interpretation of these events. Historians seek knowledge of the past using historical sources such as written documents, oral accounts, art and material artifacts, and ecological markers. History includes almost everything in history, such as the history of science and social development. History may help you to predict what future looks like. Learning history can be an exciting and enlightening experience, and there are several ways to go about it. Here are some tips that might help you get started. Read primary sources. Reading primary sources, such as letters, diaries, and government documents, can give you a first-hand perspective on historical events. Seek out secondary sources. While primary sources can be valuable, they can also be challenging to interpret. To gain a deeper understanding of historical events, consider reading secondary sources, such as history books, articles, and documentaries. Take a course. Enrolling in a history course, either online or in person, can provide you with structure, guidance, and feedback from an experienced teacher. Visit museums and historical sites. Visiting museums and historical sites can give you a deeper understanding and appreciation for the people, events, and cultures you are studying. Engage in discussions. History is meant to be a subject for lively debate and discussion. Consider joining a history club, participating in online forums, or discussing historical events with friends and family. Practice critical thinking. History is all about analyzing and interpreting events, and making logical conclusions based on evidence. To get the most out of studying history, make sure to practice these skills and apply them to the texts and discussions you engage with. Seek out multiple perspectives. History is a complex and diverse subject, and it is important to consider multiple perspectives and interpretations of events. Make sure to expose yourself to a range of historical ideas and arguments. There are many things you can do with a background in history, some of which include further education. Many students who study history go on to pursue advanced degrees in the field, such as a master's or a PhD in history. Teaching. History graduates often become teachers, either at the high school or university level. Museum work. History graduates are often sought after by museums, where they can use their knowledge and skills to research, curate, and interpret exhibits. Archival work. History graduates can find work in archives and libraries, where they can use their research skills to preserve and catalog historical documents and artifacts. Writing and journalism. History graduates can find work as writers and journalists, using their skills to analyze and report on historical events and trends. Performance art is an artwork or art exhibition created through actions executed by the artist or other participants. It may be witnessed live or through documentation, spontaneously developed or written, and is traditionally presented to a public in a fine art context in an interdisciplinary mode. Also known as artistic action, it has been developed through the years as a genre of its own in which art is presented live. It had an important and fundamental role in 20th century avant-garde art. Performing arts include dance, drama, music, film, etc., which can bring lots of fun to our life. Learning performing arts requires dedication, practice, and a passion for the art form. Here are some tips that might help you get started. Take lessons. To improve your skills in a specific performing art, consider taking lessons from a qualified instructor. This could be in the form of private lessons, classes, or workshops. Study the masters. To gain inspiration and understanding of the art form, study the work of well-known performers, choreographers, composers, or directors. Practice regularly. Regular practice is key to improving your skills in performing arts. Set aside dedicated time each week to work on your craft, whether that be playing an instrument, dancing, singing, or acting. Seek out opportunities to perform. Seek out opportunities to perform in front of an audience, whether that be through school plays, community theater productions, or local music events. Attend live performances. Attend live performances to gain a deeper appreciation for the art form, learn about different styles and techniques, and see how professional performers bring their skills to the stage. Collaborate with others. Collaborating with other artists, such as musicians, dancers, or actors, can help you to develop your skills and gain a better understanding of the art form. Keep learning. Keep learning about the history, techniques, and styles of the art form, and stay current with the latest developments in the field. There are many career opportunities available for those with a background in performing arts, including professional performer. You can pursue a career as a professional performer, such as a singer, dancer, actor, or musician. choreographer, director, or producer. If you have a talent for creating and directing performances, you can consider a career as a choreographer, director, or producer. Music educator. You can use your skills to teach music to students, either in a school setting or through private lessons. Technical theater. You can work behind the scenes in technical theater, such as lighting design, sound engineering, or stage management. Arts administration. You can pursue a career in arts administration, working for a performing arts organization or theater company. Music journalist or critic. You can use your knowledge and passion for performing arts to write about music, theater, or dance as a journalist or critic. The visual arts are art forms such as painting, drawing, printmaking, sculpture, ceramics, photography, video, filmmaking, design, crafts, and architecture. Many artistic disciplines such as performing arts, conceptual art, and textile arts also involve aspects of visual arts as well as arts of other types. Also included within the visual arts are the applied arts such as industrial design, graphic design, fashion design, interior design, and decorative art. Visual arts include architecture, craft arts, painting, photography, sculpture, etc., which can bring lots of fun to our life. Learning visual arts requires a combination of practical skills and creative expression. Here are some tips for improving your skills in visual arts. Take classes or workshops. Consider enrolling in classes or workshops to receive formal instruction and feedback on your work. Study the work of artists. Study the work of other artists to gain inspiration and understanding of different styles, techniques, and mediums. Practice regularly. Regular practice is essential to improving your skills in visual arts. Set aside dedicated time each week to work on your craft, whether that be drawing, painting, sculpting, or another medium. Experiment with different mediums and techniques. Experiment with different mediums, such as charcoal, oil paints, or digital tools, to expand your artistic abilities and discover what you enjoy working with the most. Seek out opportunities to exhibit your work. Seek out opportunities to exhibit your work, whether that be through local galleries, online platforms, or student exhibitions. Collaborate with other artists. Collaborating with other artists can help you to develop your skills and gain a better understanding of the art form. Keep learning. Keep learning about the history, techniques, and styles of the art form, and stay current with the latest developments in the field. There are many career opportunities available for those with a background in visual arts, including professional artist. You can pursue a career as a professional artist, creating and selling your own work in galleries, online platforms, or art fairs. Art teacher. You can use your skills to teach art to students, either in a school setting or through private lessons. Gallery curator or art dealer. You can use your knowledge and passion for visual arts to curate or sell art in galleries, museums, or art fairs. Illustrator or graphic designer. You can use your skills in drawing and design to work as an illustrator or graphic designer, creating visual content for a variety of applications, including books, magazines, advertising, and digital media. Animator or game designer. You can use your skills in digital art and animation to work in the gaming industry, creating characters, environments, and animations for video games. Art conservator. You can use your knowledge of art materials and techniques to preserve and restore works of art, either in a museum setting or for private clients. Religion is usually defined as a social-cultural system of designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, texts, sanctified places, prophecies, ethics, or organizations, that generally relates humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. However, there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes a religion. Learning about religion can be a fascinating and rewarding experience. Here are some tips for improving your understanding of different religious traditions. Read primary texts. Start by reading the primary religious texts, such as the Bible, the Quran, or the Bhagavad Gita, to gain a deeper understanding of the central beliefs and practices of a religion. Study the history of religion. Study the historical context in which the religion emerged and its development over time, including its cultural, political, and social influences. Engage with people of different religious traditions. Seek out opportunities to engage with people from different religious traditions to gain a better understanding of their beliefs, practices, and experiences. Attend religious services or events. Attend religious services, events, or festivals to observe religious practices and gain a deeper understanding of the role that religion plays in people's lives. Take courses or workshops. Consider enrolling in courses or workshops to receive formal instruction on different religious traditions and their beliefs, practices, and cultural context. Read about comparative religion. Read about comparative religion, which is the study of the similarities and differences between different religious traditions, to gain a broader understanding of the role of religion in human history. Consider visiting religious sites. Consider visiting religious sites, such as temples, churches, or shrines, to gain a deeper understanding of the physical, architectural, and cultural dimensions of different religious traditions. There are many career opportunities available for those with a background in religion, including clergy or religious leader. You can use your knowledge of religious tradition and practices to become a religious leader, such as a pastor, priest, rabbi, or imam, and provide spiritual guidance to individuals and communities. Religious studies professor. You can use your knowledge of religion to teach others, either at the high school or university level. Missionary. You can use your understanding of religion to spread your faith and provide spiritual guidance to others through missionary work. Interfaith worker. You can use your knowledge of different religious traditions to promote understanding and cooperation between different religious communities. Writer or journalist. You can use your knowledge of religion to write about religious topics, either for academic journals or popular media.